Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I'm up in my favorite spot, and I figured I would do a little bit of a follow-up video for those of you who follow me on Instagram and saw the post, or are in the Millie PM2 Para 3 Club and saw the post in there. In this very spot, last week, I decided it would be funny to do this. Just got this new Strider, figured I'd show it off a little. Oh! And after I did that, well, before I did that, I had made a video, which I posted after, and it was just a little clip explaining what had happened. So here's that clip. So I just hiked up to my secret spot, and this is usually where I film the little spinny flippy videos over the ledge. And people keep asking if I've ever dropped a knife down here. And the answer is no, I haven't yet. I actually haven't dropped a knife while flipping since I was like a kid, and it was a very cheap knife, not a big deal. But it got me thinking. I got this clone, which I do not condone. I hate clones. But as a joke, a couple years ago, I bought a clone Strider SNG, and it was like $13 shipped from China. So I don't think they made very much money off of me purchasing their clone anyways. But I haven't known what to do with this clone because the joke is over. It was years ago that I bought it. And so I was thinking maybe I should just yeet it off of this cliff. And then I figured it would be better if I make it look like I drop it on accident. So after that video has lost its sizzle, don't worry, it's a clone, not a real Strider, but everything is fine. It's 13 bucks and it's a clone, so it deserves to go off the edge. Now, today was the day that I decided to come up here and see if I could find the remains of the what I affectionately referred to as the stolen valor. It's a little play on Strider knives there. I felt bad for a long time for even having that clone. I did, like I said, bought it as a joke. I don't condone clones. It was $13 shipped from China, so I don't know how much money they actually made on me, but I'm not going to buy any more clones ever again. It was years ago that I purchased it, and it was a fitting end to that knife, I think, to see it tumble down into the canyon, and the sounds it made. Oh, they're glorious. So, anyways, I came up here to search for it today, and the way that this canyon works, without giving away where it is, there's a series of waterfalls right here. And let me see if I can actually show you. So right over there, if you can see it, I can't tell where I'm pointing on the camera, right there-ish, there is about an 80-foot waterfall, based on my best estimation. It's pretty big. I've been up on that side of it as well, and in fact, I'll share a clip of me on that side of it. So, it's a really cool spot. I like being up there, and I like being up here. The problem is, this canyon is so deep and so sheer on either side that to get down there, it's just next to impossible. Below this waterfall, there's a series of smaller waterfalls. Some of them are about 15 feet, others are more like 30 feet. That one is the biggest one I've found up here so far. And even above it, there's another series of little waterfalls, because this mountain goes much taller than this. And certain parts of the year that waterfall is running. That's my favorite time to come up here and sit and watch it. But right now it's dry. And so I've been up a little ways, and I've been down kind of at the bottom couple of waterfalls. But there's this section right here, right where the knife is, that I just can't figure out a way down to. I tried from the lowest point and kind of got teed off at a waterfall that I couldn't get up and over realistically without climbing gear and other people with me. It's very remote back here as well, so if I do slip and fall and die or get knocked unconscious or whatever would happen, it would be probably quite a while before someone finds me. I don't like the idea of doing that to my family, so I'm not trying to be crazy to find the thing, but yeah, I tried the lowest point, and then the way I get up here, it kind of shoots me up this backside of the mountain. It's still pretty sheer. I have to climb with my hands in certain spots, and it's not for the faint of heart, the hike to get up to this spot. That's why I always have this spot to myself. I've only one time ever seen somebody else here where I'm sitting right now, and maybe once or twice I've seen people over on that side of the waterfall, because there's harness points. People come and they rappel down these waterfalls, specifically like with rappelling gear, and that's a thing that I'm sure would be super fun, but I don't even have the gear for it. The only time I've ever done any rappelling was like in Boy Scouts. So I can't get in from the bottom. Anytime I've tried to attack it from this kind of side where I come up just at lower points than where I end up here, I get to just sheer drop-offs, and there's no good way down other than apparently rappelling in, which I'm not going to do. So the end of the story, I suppose, is that that knife is gone. And it's a fitting end. I feel kind of a sense of closure that it's gone. My plan for it, frankly, if I did find it, was to show the damage on it, and then I was torn. I was either going to hike my butt back right up here with it and just yeet it as hard as I could across so that it hit like the opposing wall and then fell down, or to take it up to a body of water or to the ocean and cast it into the sea or a lake or something. But I can't do that because I can't get to the knife. So maybe sometime somebody who's rappelling in this canyon is going to happen upon the knife that fell. But maybe not. I don't even know if I had gotten down there, if I would have been able to find it. Because you think about it, and it's a riverbed, right? And so it's river rock, and it's very, like, chunky down there. It's loose, and there's a lot of gaps and stuff. So just as easily as it could be sitting in like kind of a sandy section, right, where I could see it and pick it right up, it could also have gone like right down in between some rocks in a way that I would never find it, even if I was standing right where it fell. So I guess that's kind of it. That's the end of the story. But hopefully you guys got a kick out of it. I had a great time seeing the reactions, especially before I posted the video explaining that it was a joke. Because some people felt bad for me, other people were laughing at me like, haha, it finally happened, I've been waiting to see that. But I still haven't accidentally dropped a knife since I was a kid. And I've never dropped a nice knife, let's say that. So I will keep on twirling. I'll keep on twirling right here, no fear. It's all the same to me still. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.